Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
Adding a little flair to a damage and impact. Quite the showmanship. Oh, face! Drop kick. Beautiful. She's beginning to flag a little.
She wants to finish this. Look out! Somersault plancha to the floor. Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
What a punch.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
That can't be how Bayley envisioned tonight going. Caught with a punch.
Well, here it is. The old dance of Bayley punch.
Get it. Ooh.
Here it comes, guys. Look at this.
Oh, my.
Lion Tamer.
Agonizing. The human.
An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using that crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Launching the leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
She had it scouted.
Nice drop kick.
Nice amateur takedown. All the way over.
Incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Big slam. Ducking underneath. This is a unique move. Oh, God. Oh, man. Face buster. Oh, and a big boot.
Taken out with a big exploder.
Basement drop kick.
Oh, man.
And Liv's usual persistence only got squished there. No. Somersault plancha.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Getting back into the ring.
Letting her opponent know she is ready for anything.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Somersault plunge onto the floor.
Toss caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
I don't know what Asuka could be saying, but it does appear quite insulting.
Lariat.
Forward suplex. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. And there was some force on that move.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Liv's in a terrible predicament.
She covers for the pin. Cover. She kicks out with force.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Getting carried around, bad spot to be in.
Oh, my God. Good night, nurse.
She will wisely return to the ring now.
Face first off the knee.
Look at this.
Oh, what a slam. Turned that one around. Uh-oh.
Driving a knee right to the ribs.
And now Asuka.
Caught with a jawbreaker.
Dropkick finds the spot.
Asuka is looking beaten down, guys. Here it comes, guys. Look at this.
Oh, my.
Lion Tamer.
Agonizing. The human.
Big win, toppling 3 competitors here tonight.
Here is your winner, Julia Woods! It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
A leader in or out of the ring. The captain.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Brotherhood, from Paducah, Kentucky, Julia Woods.
Cap looks like she is itching to throw hands tonight.
Then she's come to the right place. Her opponent wants nothing more than to take that big indie reputation and drag it through the mud.
The captain is ready to call the shots.
Well, this is a true ballsy entrance.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi!
Shotzi's such an unpredictable, unorthodox in-ring competitor.
I'd say it's more like she's demented, not all there. And she likes it.
Shotzi doesn't conform to other people's ideas about the type of superstar she should be. She doesn't let others' judgment define her. She is her own person through and through.
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
She's getting back to her feet, but is there fight left?
Look out!
Oh my gosh!
Just a devil-may-care attitude on full display.
Going for broke, and it pays off.
A demoralizing attack on Shotzi there.
Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with.
Things are about to go in a completely different direction.
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stomps.
and repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another.
And Shotzi is being taken apart here.
Shotzi has to find a way to right the ship here.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Elbow puts an end to that. She has taken this situation to another level.
No way.
It's enough control. Just an absolute eruption of the table.
You can turn that table into kindling.
Oh, kick out at two.
Not about to go quietly into the night.
That took some serious endurance, I'll give you that.
That is firing your biggest shot, but leaving your prey left standing. Time to reload. Just a continuous rush on shot.
Here we go. It's popping off.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oof.
Ooh, she responds with a counter. One step ahead of Shotzi there.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who's...
Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep, GTS.
Night-night.
Shotzi's in big, big trouble.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. compromised position here.
Go to sleep, GTS! Night-night. Can it be capitalized on?
Try and end it. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.